This is a brand new product I just picked up by a company called Range Vector Gear. Made in the USA. It's 3D printed. I haven't seen very many videos on it as of yet, so I figured I'd make one. Comes with 3 different vane configurations for fletching. This is a 2-degree right helical. Also comes with straight and 2-degree left. Now what I found is I'm pretty sure the straight has no offset. So I'm going to reach out to them to see if they do make a straight offset, because I do still have some folks in the family that shoots a whisker biscuit. So this is the first time I've ever opened this up. I have a arrow here that I just cleaned the fletchings off of. So I have my Bob Smith glue. This is a 18 gauge tip for it that I use. They're disposable. You can buy them a couple hundred at a time on Amazon. Love it. So let's see here. So this adjusts to clamp onto the arrow size, and there's a screw on the bottom here that you can adjust the height. So when you put this down in there, there is a, see if you can see that, there is a little notch there for you to put your nock on. So if I slide this down in there, yeah, I can feel it seat. Now I can tighten this up around the arrow, which I liked this whenever I saw the video of them doing it. I really liked how they were able to tighten that around and get that snug, because I felt like that was going to provide a better fletch than with some of the other fletching jigs that are similar to this on the market that I didn't have as much success with. Now I do have an OMP Phoenix that I love. That's probably the best, one of the better fletching jigs on the market. This one comes in at a lot lower price point, and I'll let you know that here at the end, and hopefully that they keep it right around that point if it's successful here. Like I said, I've never fletched anything with this yet, so let's take a look. First, let's figure out our height. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be about right here. That's a little farther than I'd like for it to be. So now I'm going to adjust the height of this so that I get the fletchings to begin and where I would like them to on the shaft. So I have it all the way down here. I have to move it up so that the fletchings are closer to the nock. So I'm going to go up to about right there. I like my fletchings typically to start around 1 inch away. So I'm going to set that down in there. I'm just going to use my thumbnail. I think that's good right there for now for this test. So it does come with a nice little indicator so you can take a picture for future use. No different arrow setups. I like to take a picture, take a screenshot. I write on the screenshot, keep it in a folder. That way I know where to put this next time if I'm doing, say, my nephew's arrows or another family member's arrows. Okay, like I said, I've never used this before, so I have some Blazer fletchings that I had laying around. Let's see. The slot is right here. Having some trouble getting these Blazer vanes in the slot. Oh, there we go. It is snug, so that's good. It's definitely snug, so I like that. It's better than being loose. And these are 3D printed, so they're not machined or anything. I'm making sure I'm seating them down the whole way in the bottom of this jig, trying not to touch the fletching too much on the surface there. These come pre-primed from boning, so you don't have to use any priming pin with the boning vanes. I'm just kind of sliding that down in there like I normally would, seating it, push on a little bit, make sure I'm all the way down. Do a pre-check here. I'm gonna tighten that up. No glue or anything's on this, and then this does have a clamp right here that you can put on. So let's go. First run, let's use some glue, see what we do. Like I said, these little disposable, let's see, I guess in between arrows you got to just loosen it a little bit to get the arrows in and out. Let's Okay, so have that on there. Like I said, first time here. Put this I just felt it seat. I'm going to turn the knob over here, snug it. I'm going to have my clamp ready. I'm going to try to bring this up nice and straight. Like this. Bring my clamp down before anything gets too crazy. Line that up. Okay, let's, all right, I'll be back in 20 seconds. Okay, we've been setting about 20 seconds now. I'm gonna take the clamp off and let's see. First of all, let's hope we didn't glue the clamps to the arrow. Okay, they're releasing pretty good. Let's grab our Q-tips and the fletchings are definitely nice and even. It does have a very nice helical to it, nice and uniform. Now let's move these and see if we got good pressure from the jig. I look for any little spots where we weren't getting good pressure. And actually, this worked really well. Now, the big pain with other jigs like this is always the cleanup. So let's take a look at that. I do have some excess on there that we obviously don't want to get any buildup on there. So I'm just going to initially go down with a Q-tip here. See, there is a little bit of buildup in the middle right there, which is concerning. Just catching the Q-tip a little bit. The key would be, can we get through a dozen arrows and then take these apart and clean it without gumming that up? Now, I'm sure if I grabbed a pick, I could probably clean that out of there fairly easy with one of my picks that I use. All right, I'm back. No need for a pick. What I did is I just simply stuck my fingernail in there, and I was able to use my fingernail to make sure that that slot is nice and clear. And like I said, you're going to get some buildup on this, but let me show you something that I really liked about this. These arms just pop right out, which I really like. All right, I'm going to just show you guys how easily these go back together. These just literally slide in there. They're nice and snug, which I like. There's no play, so you do get this consistency, which is what you're looking for out of a fletching jig, is very consistent. And like that, it's back together. Overall, I'm real happy with the way that this performed. It's much quicker than a single jig like a Bitzenberg or a OMP. I love the OMP. It's very precise. It's very heavy duty. It's a great jig. But like I said, I'd save the best for last. I was able to pick this up for $35 from Range Vector Gear. It's just rangevectorgear.com. There's the site. They're out of Utah. I think it's a really good jig for somebody that wants to start fletching, and I'll probably be using it whenever I want to fletch some arrows real quick.